entire conference to me was a great experience.
The conference icebreaker, I actually loved it.
I came to the conference last year. By far this year, the field trips, that was my favorite. I really enjoyed the icebreaker, using a song to describe like your mood or mantra. So I thought it was, great way to start the conference and get everybody relaxed and hyped.
I like the conference icebreaker about choosing your favorite song. The one I chose was Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, which of course I couldn't play on the microphone.
It woke up the room and got people really engaged.
It got me to let down, kind of let go, relax.
One of my favorite speakers was Verna Myers. I found her an exceptional person to listen to. She had such a broad understanding about diversity, and she made it familiar. She made it exciting and simple. And those are just things that through our daily walk we can integrate to push DE&I ahead and improve on the culture and explain to people why it's so important that we get an understanding about DE&I and its purpose.
She was just so inspirational and just gave us a lot to aspire to as diversity team members.
She was talking about like how we kind of just adjust, and it kind of just made me reflect just to see like how we made little adjustments in society, even in terms of like the cars, that we may just think of like a new accessory, but it actually is something that we created to better the lives of others. So I know I thought about like the lane keep assist and the backup camera in the car. Like you think of it as a cool amenity, but it made me do a deeper dive and think like, oh, this is probably created for people with disabilities because they may not have the mobility to turn their body and position it in a way to drive that we take for granted.
It's really important to embrace those differences and really come together and include people that have those differences in order to get that common solution or that end solution.
I definitely enjoyed the conference because it's very informative. It definitely has expanded my understanding about the importance of diversity, what it truly entails, and that it's not just limited to my work experience. It's something to share in the community.
It makes me a better person at the end of the day. The things that I learned here that I can take away and give to somebody else.
The best part about the conference is just everybody coming together and being unified and talking about ways that we can make it better and take it back to the plant. So the entire conference to me was a great experience.
I got to network, talk to other people from different locals, find out different things that I didn't know before as far as what other locals are doing in their plant, in their building, how they're operating. This is a very educational thing. I love it. This is my first conference for coming for diversity, and I can't wait to come again.
So I really enjoyed Chicago Assembly and Chicago Stamping and Twin Cities ideals about things of how they support one another, how it appears to be that everybody works together, and DE&I is not just something they do, they live it.
My favorite part of the conference was, and it was new, and it was the experience that we had as far as going to the museums and really appreciating some history.
When it comes down to diversity, equity, and inclusion, education is the most important aspect. The theme throughout this conference probably was allyship.
It was very emotional, but it's also eye-opening to understand what diversity really is about. We saw it from two different perspectives, yet those two perspectives seem to have shared aspects of it.
Our society is a cornucopia of different talents, different ethnicities, and we can take, with diversity, equity, and inclusion, we can take those things and capitalize and not make them to be something to be afraid of, but something that we can build on. And the conferences teaches me tools to keep in my tool chest to maybe take back to my location and give them to somebody else so we can work together harmoniously in respect.